Sabrina. Hi Lucy, thanks for joining us today. Let's start with some basic questions. Can you tell me a bit about your experience in data entry?
Sure. I have been working in data entry for the past 3 years, mostly in administrative roles. In my previous position, I was responsible for entering large amounts of data into various software, including spreadsheets and databases. I also handled organizing and verifying data to ensure accuracy. I'm familiar with both manual and automated data entry processes, and I always strive to maintain high levels of accuracy and efficiency.
That sounds great. What would you say is the most important skill for a data entry job?
In my opinion, attention to detail is absolutely crucial in data entry. Accuracy is key, and even small mistakes can have significant consequences. I always double-check my work before final submission. Along with that, proficiency in data management software, such as Excel or Google Sheets, is very important. Time management skills also play a big role since data entry can sometimes be repetitive, and maintaining focus is essential to avoid errors.
Good point. How do you handle repetitive tasks, especially in data entry, where there's a lot of consistency in the work?
Repetitive tasks can be challenging, but I've learned to stay engaged by focusing on the importance of the task. I remind myself that even the most routine data entry can help the business run smoothly and efficiently. I also break my tasks into smaller parts to keep things interesting, and take short breaks when needed to stay fresh. Staying organized and setting goals for each session helps me keep a steady pace and maintain accuracy without getting bored.
It's great to hear that you maintain a good approach to repetitive work. Now, can you explain how you ensure accuracy when entering large volumes of data?
To ensure accuracy, I follow a few strategies. First, I always make sure to understand the data requirements before starting. Then, I use validation checks, either automated or manual, to catch errors early. For example, when working with numbers, I use formulas to double-check totals and percentages. I also use a cut and paste method carefully to avoid typographical errors. Most importantly, I review everything before submitting to make sure nothing has been overlooked.
That's a thorough approach. How comfortable are you with handling confidential data, and how do you ensure its security?
Handling confidential data is a responsibility I take very seriously. In my previous role, I worked with sensitive information like employee records and financial data, so I am familiar with best practices for data security. I always follow company protocols, such as using encrypted files, secure passwords, and ensuring that documents are stored in restricted, password-protected folders. When working remotely or in teams, I make sure to follow guidelines about not leaving devices unattended and properly logging out of systems.